Hello, everyone, and welcome to another Motivation Monday. Today, we want to talk about dressing for the role that you would like. Oftentimes, people like to wait until they get to the position. Let's say you're working at, let's say, in retail, and you're um, cleaning up. You're a regular sales rep, and part of your job is cleaning up or whatever. So you're like, I'm not gonna dress to do that because I mean, after all, there's times spend most of the time picking up clothes off the floor or whatever. So I don't want to dress, you know, professional. I'm just gonna put on a jeans and a t-shirt or whatever. And I guess that's cool if that's how you want to look at it. However, if you don't intend to stay in that position, if you want to be looked at, depending on how long you're there, maybe a year or whatever, and you want to be looked at, that is when based on your performance. When they're doing evaluations and they're looking for people to promote, if you only show that you could come in a jeans and a t-shirt, nobody could see putting you in another position because yes, it's easy. You could say, well, I have other clothes at home or whatever, but how would they know that every time you come to work in a jeans and a t-shirt? They have to be able to picture you and say, you know what? If we give him, a supervisor position or a manager position or whatever, her or him, they would fit the role because we could picture how they would look or whatever. But if all they see is you looking disheveled in a jeans and a t-shirt all the time, nobody could tell that you have what it takes if they put you in that role. You know what I mean? Because it will look bad on them if they put you in that role and hoping, well, when she gets into this role, then she would dress the part or he would dress the part. And by the time they put you in it, then it's too late to figure this out. And then you're walking in a managerial or supervisory position looking the same way. You understand what I'm saying? So yes, maybe there's days, maybe let's say maybe on a Friday and a Saturday you could do dress down or whatever. But Monday, maybe let's say Monday and Wednesday to start off. You don't have to overdo it. You could wear the same khaki pants or whatever, but with a button down shirt or whatever the case may be. You know what I mean? And every now and then you put on a little rougher shirt with a dress jeans, the tailored leg jeans or whatever, and show because a lot of times people see qualities in you and they're like, oh, this person is always on time, works well with others, good at conflict resolution, could do multiple roles. You know what I'm saying? But the way that they carry themselves, I would hate to have to put them in a certain position because guess what? Putting you in a higher position, there will always be people that's looking at you, looking up at you, and they will have no respect for you because guess what? You change positions, but you haven't changed the way you carry yourself. You understand? So the same people you were working with when you was on the same level with them, looking at you now coming in looking the same way, you all still looking the same. They're still thinking as you as one of them because you didn't upgrade yourself. Right? Because once you dress for the role, you would carry yourself accordingly. But it starts before that. It starts with practice. And to put it in layman's terms, how they would say, fake it till you make it, it's about the same. You're dressing in advance. It doesn't have to be every day, but in between, 1 day a week, 2 days a week, 3 days a week, so on. At least people in management could look at you and say, oh, you know what? She looks like she would look the part if we want to put her in this role. Because then you have people from corporate that are coming in at random times to check the store or whatever. You're there looking just like the other people. They can't differentiate you, the manager or supervisor, from the other workers. You understand what I'm saying? So even if, as I say, it's just a button-down shirt, if it's just your same khaki pants and a blazer, you could get like two blazers, even if your salary is not, to the level you want it to be. Go to a store that has sales or whatever, get two blazers 1 week, the other week, or every 2 weeks or whatever, matching with pants you already have, and you put the blazer, even if you have the t-shirt on, if it's a button-up t-shirt, and you have the blazer on with the matching pants to go with the blazer. It doesn't have to be directly matchy, but it goes, it blends. It could be a brown pants and a khaki blazer, you understand, and an ivory button-up shirt, t-shirt even, but you would only be seeing the buttons and the lapel, you know what I mean, of the color of the shirt, against the lapel of the blazer or whatever. But prepare yourself so people could look at you as a possible candidate for a role that you could actually see yourself in. If you want to stay in the position you're in for the rest of your life, I mean, it's up to you. But if you know what your goals are, and you know that when you went to a particular place to be hired, you know that you were starting at the ground floor, and you see yourself, let's say 5 years max, could be even two. You see yourself working your way up, but you're starting off at the ground floor, so in case anything should go wrong anywhere down the line, you have the experience from the ground floor. I've seen managers and supervisors in a position of power, and yet they don't know anything. They get the job, but they don't know anything about the floor. They don't know anything about inventory. They don't know anything about anything. They're getting the paycheck, but you're doing the work. But if you know when you went in there, that's where you see yourself, the best thing you're doing right now is learning the flow and learning how everything run from all the different departments. So when you get to the position, if people short for work or any number of things, you don't have to call somebody else to ask them how to do this, how to do that, because you worked your way up. You know what I mean? So practice now for the position that you want. Carry yourself like you're already in that position. Walk in there with confidence. You know what I mean? Be be the person that you know you could be. Be the person that they would want. Let them see the value in you, which chances are they've seen it, but let them see it also from the outside, because nobody at all wants to put you in a position of power where you would make them embarrassed because you don't know how to carry yourself, because you get the upgrade in the position, but your attire have to match your upgrade. You understand what I'm saying? It's like going into a five-star restaurant. You wouldn't go in there in a jeans and a t-shirt, would you? It's like even with dating, dress for the man that you want. Sorry to segue into this, but I can't. That's how my brain works. Whatever the position is, whether it's being a wife, whether it's being a supervisor, whether it's being whatever it is, dress right now and prepare yourself for the position you want. Because people judge you by the impression they get of you, and your first impression, you can't get another chance to do that. So whatever it is, gradually change up yourself, level up gradually. Last week's motivation was about leveling up. This is taking it a step further. Level up your attire, level up your hair, level up everything to fit the role that you want. Because even for dating, men are visual creatures. A man, yes, you might have good qualities, you might have a great heart, but when a man first sees you, he sees what you look like. He's attracted to your looks and the way you carry yourself. And as time goes along, he sees your personality and your heart. Nobody sees your heart outside. So same thing. If your boss wants to give you a higher position and he knows that corporate will be coming there looking at you, and he have to explain to them why he put you in this position, and they come in there and you looking disheveled, worse than all the other workers on the same level, it's not going to look good. So they want to know from now that they could put you in that position. So prepare yourself for whatever it is for the position by now, by upgrading every little thing gradually, the way you carry yourself, the presentation you make when you walk into the room, you know, from your attire, your demeanor, everything. You could be very professional, but then if you carry yourself looking a certain way, nobody could tell that. It's the same. It's like you can't want to be treated like a queen when you're carrying yourself like a peasant. You know what I mean? So it's the same premise. Carry yourself, prepare yourself, the years, and then we're going into another year. Whatever you're looking forward to for next year, start preparing yourself from now. So by the time the year begins, you would already, it will becoming a habit. You know what I mean? It's like if you want to cut coffee, for example, you start cutting a little bit gradually, and then one day you get up and don't need it at all. Well, this is the opposite. You want to do something and get comfortable with it, do it a little bit at a time until it becomes second nature. Okay? So I don't want to drag this on too long. Thank you all for always watching for my old season rock stars. To the in between, I'm back. Welcome back. Thanks for sticking it with me. And to the new rock stars, welcome, welcome. Hope you enjoyed here. Look at other videos that are along the same lines, or check out the playlist and see if there's other things you may be interested in. Thanks for watching, guys. Have a beautiful week. Hope you had a nice weekend and a great Monday. Love you all. See you in another video. Smooches. Bye.